excited I am to have these two bow setups. Check out Timberghost G3SS. It's probably draw about 45 or 46 pounds at 28. It's going to be a super smooth draw. And then we have the Timberghost TGX. So already, right off the bat, I could feel that the G3SS was going to be a smoother draw. Pretty sure because of this reverse riser. Just at the start of it, it doesn't have as much preload as the TGX. And man, I think it's going to be a smooth bow. Let's go shoot them and see how they do against each other. We're going to be shooting the gold tips I have. These are a 570 grain arrow, and get a feel for both the bows. All right, y'all. I'm like I said, overly excited about these two bows. My Timberghost. We got the G3SS here and the Timberghost TGX. Right now, the G3SS is just I thought it was going to be a little bit heavier than this on the riser, but it feels perfect. There's not too much, there's not too much weight. And I'm thinking these reversed, make sure everything's good before I shoot. I'm thinking these reverse limbs are going to be a real smooth draw. Oh yeah, this thing is smooth as butter, y'all. Yeah, oh yeah, a little slower than my TGX. I will say that, a little slower. But 570 grain arrow. Boom, look at that, first two shots with it stacked up on top of each other. Let's shoot the TGX now. TGX is going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little bit faster bow, a little bit heavier. But both of these bows shoot amazing. Look at that, my Timberghost, man. Nothing about these bows that I dislike. The draw cycle is perfect on them. Shootability is perfect on them. That was a little low, but they're super smooth bows, and I like them both. Let's shoot that G3 again. I love it. All right, y'all. This G3SS is by far the smoothest bow that I own. It's smoother than my TGX. I think the TGX has a little bit more pre-draw, but this reverse riser is, man, it's smooth. It's so smooth. Shot that one a little low. We're gonna try that again. Ooh, man, it's so accurate, y'all. It's like having a big widow riser with a super curve. Y'all, I can't get over the Timberghosts. They're just good bows. I think they're my bows that I want to, I'm about to move this knot point down here, but I think they're the bows that I want to shoot. Ooh. Got a little bit of vibration on that. Shoot a heavy arrow off these bows, you won't have to worry about it. I'm gonna move this knot point down, thinking, man, so awesome. So overall, I'm super impressed with this bow right now. Ooh, that one shot a little low. But gotta see what I got going on. I mean, right in there. Got a little bit of kick out with it. Might be a little weak with this heavier point. I might even cut back on it ahead. But accurate. It's a smooth shooting bow, I'll tell you that. Ooh, look at that. Easy to hold, y'all. It's the weight of this riser is, I don't know if it's as heavy as my TGX, but the weight of this riser, I'm glad I got this bow in a 62 inch because it's working. Ooh, right there. Dead pig. Man, I could definitely see myself shooting some 3Ds with this bow. All right, so I want to get a shot with the GS, the G3SS, and then the TGX. Boom. So I'm not sure. Those arrows may be coming out of that bow a little bit weak, but they're super accurate. I like the grip on the G3 better. The grip on the G3 is a little bit easier to shoot to me. It's not as deep. It's got a better feel to it to me. But the bows are pretty similar, and as far as speed, they're both flinging this 570 grain arrow. Oh yeah. I think I like the G3 better, y'all. Wow. Great shooting bow here. We shot with 2 arrows with each bow. Gonna shoot the back of that deer target. That'll kind of give me a reference of how much penetration differences each bow has. I'm gonna shoot the back of that deer's butt. Alright, so with a good follow through and release, I'm thinking the TGX may be a hair quieter than the G3, but we'll see. Man, that's smooth. Yeah, this one's got a little bit more noise to it. I want to shoot that again. This one's got a little bit more thump to it. Yeah. So the TGX is a little quieter than the G3. Alright, so this is the TGX arrow here. We got about that much penetration. Pretty good. And about the same. So not much difference there. both of them were really awesome shooting bows. The G3 is a little bit louder on the shot, but it's just as smooth as a TGX. Hair slower, I think. The draw weight's a little slower, a little less on it, but man, great shooter. All right, so we're going to shoot both the bows from the side now. We'll start off with the TGX. That's what I'm used to shooting, and then we'll pick up the G3. The TGX, to me, is definitely a quieter bow so far. I think it's just the way it's designed. Woo! Sucker right there was smoking, y'all. Super smooth though. Shoot one more with it. That shot wasn't the best. Ooh, right where I was looking. Start with the TGX and then the G3. We're gonna shoot 3 with the TGX. Well, you know what? Let's just shoot 1 with the TGX and then we'll shoot 1 with the G3. All right, good shot. Right in the vital of the javelina. That TGX is definitely a quieter bow. And the G3 put it right there. Alright guys, so I'm not sure what the exact draw weight on the G3SS is. Well, my other bow either. I think they're both around, I think the G3 is around 45 or 46, and the other bow should be around 47. The TGX feels a little heavier on the pre-draw than the G3, but we're gonna see what kind of speeds both of them are producing right now. Same arrow, the Ted Nugent zebra arrow. They're 570 grain arrows, so we're gonna get a shot with both of them across the chrono. We'll start with the G3 and see what it's doing. A 171 with the 570 grain arrow. .163 with the TGX. I don't think that was right. No way. No way the G3 is 10 feet per second quicker. 175. $175. I'm gonna do one more with the G3. $176. So that's about an average 176 average with a 570 grain arrow. That's pretty quick, y'all. All right, we're gonna shoot a group with the G3 now, and then we'll go. I gotta get something to hold this. I'm not liking this flopping around. And then we'll go to the TGX. Oops. All right, we're gonna use the snap knocks. I don't trust those knocks anymore. They've come off too many times for me. 163. That ain't right. $175 again. $170. So I'll call it good. About 175 average for the G3SS. All right, let's shoot the TGX now. You know what? My knock is definitely spread out a little bit. I'll adjust this. Let's see what this thing will do. I think this is a faster bow. I'm not sure though. $177. Pretty sure it was a faster bow. $174. Both of these are about the same speed. $173. So about 175 feet per second with both bows with a 570 grain arrow. All right, last shots with the chronograph. We're gonna do a little shoot off. The TGX versus the G3. $171. G3 is a lighter draw, y'all. $173. Do that again. $170. $176. You could tell that was a little quicker. All right, last shot with the G3. We're gonna get on it like we did the other one. 175.6, so 176. Both bows shoot about exactly the same, y'all. It's pretty awesome. So overall, both bows are really awesome bows. The Timberghost TGX, Timberghost G3SS. Both of them are super awesome. Really well built. Pretty heavy risers on each, and are really cool bows to shoot. I'm kind of torn between which one I like more. This one's new, so it's a different feel. The stippling on the grip, or stifling, however you say it, on the G3, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's not bad. And it has a little bit more loudness to me, I think, than the TGX. We're about to see. Yeah, pretty sure that TGX is a little bit quieter. The limbs seem to absorb a little bit more vibrations to me. We'll shoot each one more time and just kind of listen to them. That's more of a solid shot, like you hear off a reverse limb bow. It's a kind of a doop, and this one's got more of a muffled shot. It's kind of, when I hear it, it's kind of like a boom noise instead of a boop. So awesome bows. Both of them are pretty sure both of these have, I think the TGX is a 17-inch riser, and the G3, I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit shorter riser than the TGX. But let's hold them up and look at each other. So riser to riser, yeah, the TGX is a little bit longer riser than the G3, but both are, you know, you can see the end of the risers right here. And this one feels a little bit more compact to me. They're both a 62-inch bow, but man, for some reason, something about this bow is the way the grip is. It's a little bit fatter grip, and the way it's going into my hand, it's I'm liking it. All right, I want to get a few front view shots with each bow. We'll shoot the G3 first. Ooh, man, that is sweet shooting, y'all. Shoot the TGX now. So these Timberghosts, both of them, they throw that arrow the exact same way. They come out of the bow and they're just super flat. Whew. That one felt a little bit quicker, but it was, I'm not sure. The chronographs, you know, said, God, I'm fixing to, if I keep shooting, I'm gonna end up breaking a knot because I'm dumb and I'll shoot arrow groups. All right, y'all, here's my two Timberghost, my G3SS and my TGX. You know, I go through bows like socks, and these are two bows that I'm not getting rid of. I will have these bows until I'm not shooting anymore. Both of these bows are two of the best shooting bows that I've ever had. I love my Black Widow. My Toki's an awesome bow, but these two have a place in the way I shoot and the way these two feel that I'm not getting over. That super curved limb, the way these limbs throw that arrow, and just the shootability of both the super curved bows and Timberghost is awesome. And no doubt in my mind that these bows will put an arrow through a deer, zip it through a deer. Even this 570 grain arrow is running 175 to 176 feet per second out of those bows. And it may not sound like a fast arrow to some of y'all, but that's a heavy arrow. It's a 570 grain arrow, and you know, I know there's probably faster bows out there, faster ILF bows, or even, you know, some regular bows, but just the way these shoot, you can't beat them. But y'all continue watching my videos. The G3SS is about to get its own video. We're gonna be shooting it a lot, and we're gonna be shooting the Timberghost until we put an arrow through a pig or a deer this upcoming hunting season.